Hello, fellow duelists. This is Shadow of the Moon, and welcome to another updated deck profile of my Kali Yuga Blackwing deck for May of 2024. So yeah, the reason I haven't done an update of this deck is, to be frank and honest, there really hasn't been a reason to update this deck. Everything has pretty much stayed the same because there hasn't really been any new cards to release for this deck to really improve it or do anything with it, minus the SP Little Knight. And with the banning of borreload Savage Dragon, we are now at a place where we actually have to play a different version of the Blackwing. So the main deck is going to be essentially the same. The extra deck is going to be the thing that has changed very drastically. So I will be showcasing the deck with you. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. But before I do, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel and who just watches my content. You guys rock. Thank you so much. We are on the road to 500 subs. And that would be amazing if I can get 500 subs. I think that would actually be a dream of mine to get 500. So if you would like to subscribe to the channel and you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon so you get updated on all my deck profiles, all my content that I do post on here. And if I do get to 500 subs, then I will be opening up a legacy booster box for everybody. It's kind of a thank you. And so far, we are going to be opening up the Metal Raiders by the looks of it. am still going to have it up for about another week or so, but after that we are going to pull it down and it is going to be the probably Metal Raiders. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight on into the deck profile. So you're going to notice a few changes in the deck. First off, Moon, not much has changed here. It's the same formula, same formula with Sudri, same thing. You've got your Sudris, you've got your Moons, you've got your Shamals, and you've got your Vatas. So these are the main monsters of the deck. Knows them. These are the main core of the deck. You should always probably play, in every Blackwing build, play at least 3 of each. Max it out. Now we're going to go into the one-ups. So we got Zephyros the Elite. You've got Gale the Whirlwind. I still have Gale in here. You've got Chinook the Snowblast. You've got Hamartin the Dust. You've got Blackwing, Sharnga, the Waning Moon, and you've got Orochi the Skull. So once again, you do not have to play these, and you do not have to play the Gale. This is just personal choice. I would like being able to play this this package in the deck because since I still use Armor Master, I am going to actually enjoy being able to use these cards in the deck. So now let's move on to the rest of the deck. You've got the Noctovision Dragon. Now, the cool thing about this is you do not have to use this in the deck if you don't want to. If you want to use Garbage Lord, if you want to use Dark Lady, if you want to use Assault Synchron, if you want to use whatever extender to Small World, you totally can. This is just personal preference. I like using this guy right here because he is really good. And also it is a 0, so I can also search for hand traps on top of that, such as Ash, Effect Veiler. So that's going to be it for the monsters. Let's move on to the spells and traps. You've got 3 Black Whirlwind. That's mandatory in this deck. You can knock it down to 2 if you want, but I would never go below that. I like running 3 just to be on the safe side. And you've got 1 copy of Black Feather Whirlwind. This also is used to special summon and get out the boss monster of the deck, as well as be able to turbo out, and also uses like special summon Vata, you get Sudri, and all that stuff. And then you've got 3 Small World. This is your bridge. You're going to need Small World in the deck to be able to search for key pieces in the deck that you need, or as well as hand traps if you need your hand traps right away. And then we're going to be having the 3 Pot of Prosperities. This is a really good card in here too because you need to be able to, sometimes you just need to be able to dig into your deck to get that extra piece, because in order to get Kali Yuga, you only need Vata, Black Feather Whirlwind. You need Sudri and Shamal, or even Sudri and Black Whirlwind. You know, it's very, very versatile in this deck. So that's why you need at least those, and you need to be able to dig into your combo pieces. So here we go. We're going to be going back. So Raiders Night is gone, or Raiders Wing is gone. Steam is gone, because we are no longer using those to kind of turbo out and go the route of Arsenal Falcon, and then using borreload Savage Dragon to kind of out their Nibiru or out whatever spell that they have and stuff. So now we're going to be going the rank up. So as of right now, we are going to be using the rank up Skip Force, and the Magical Launch is still in the deck. Skip Force is going to be used to go into Arsenal Falcon. This is going to be the new way to go into Arsenal Falcon, and potentially the red eyes Link monster that we have, Dragon of Dark Steel, is going to be even more viable in this format now, or viable in this build, than it has ever been before. So you're going to be using this to skip from Brave Strix to Arsenal Falcon, activate Arsenal Falcon's effect, special summon a level 4 monster from the deck, and then you're going to be going into Red Eyes, Darkness, Dragon, Steel, and you're going to be going from there to go and summon Ultimate Falcon, and then potentially go into Kali Yuga, so you'll actually have a even bigger tower. So your hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Effect Veiler, and 3 Imperm. So these are the standard hand traps. You can switch these out however you'd like, but as of right now, this is what the hand traps I'm going to be using for the deck. So that's going to be it for the main deck. Now let's move on to the extra deck. So obviously, 2 Assault and 1 of your Blackwing Dragon. You can get rid of this as however you want. You can use either one of these, and then use a Draco Berserker or a Dissipator or whatever you'd like. I'm just using 2 because I like being able to always have 2. I never felt comfortable cutting it to 1 because I like having the option of at least being able to do 1400 burn damage on my opponent's turn and racking up those feather counters. And then we have your Blackwing Armed Wing, and you have your Blackwing Armor Master. Obviously, never going to get rid of this guy, even in any build. And then you got your Armor Master for another tower, because you can potentially get both towers out at the same time. And then we have your last 2 Blackwings. You've got your Notham and you've got your Borestorm the Wicked Wind. So these are very valuable in the deck too, especially Borestorm, obviously. So now we're going to be introduced to the Kali Yuga package, and there's going to be a few things that you're going to notice. So first off, you got your DDD King Kali Yuga, and you've got your Raid Raptor Ultimate Falcon, and you've got your Arsenal Falcon. So first off, Ultimate Falcon is back in the deck. If you remember about almost 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, Ultimate Falcon was in the deck when we were doing basically a Blackwing deck that focused on level 4s and exceed summoning for the rank 4s and stuff. So he's going to be back in the deck, because what you're going to be using is you're going to be using the new cards such as Raid Raptor, Brave Strix, and you're going to be using Raider's Knight. So what makes these cards very potent and powerful is that Raider's Knight, how you're going to be activating them is you're going to be detaching material, you're going to be ranking up to Brave Strix. Brave Strix is your level 5. You're going to be activating Brave Strix's effect, which will detach a material to search for a level up card, rank up card, and then from there you're going to be playing it, and then you're going to be playing Skip Force. So Skip Force is going to be the card that you're going to search for. You're going to play Skip Force, you're going to go into your Arsenal Falcon, and then you're going to activate Arsenal Falcon's effect, which is going to special summon a level 4. And then you're going to go and take Y Strix, Arsenal Falcon, and the 1 monster, and you're going to send all those to the graveyard with this attached to go into Darkness Steel. And then you're going to activate Raid Raptor, Arsenal Falcon's effect, since he was sent to the graveyard and had a material that was a Raid Raptor monster, and go into Ultimate Falcon. And then you're going to activate it. The effect, you're going to go into Arsenal Falcon is going to go back to the field using Darkness Steel. And then from there, you're going to set your magic launch, and then you can do whatever you want. So it does continue the lock, and which becomes very important. And then Jin Buster is kind of like your new out for Nibiru. Jin Buster is important in this build because you need 2 level 2s, but this is what's going to help pull Nibiru out and can negate Nibiru's effect. Also, if you have Ultimate Falcon at the while you're still doing all the combos and setup, you can attach a material to potentially stop them from, activating effects and stuff for the rest of the turn. So that's going to be it for the new the Exceed build. And then lastly, Darkness Steel and Y Strix. Y Strix is going to special summon a level 4 that you need, which will help out. And then you've got Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel, which is even more apparent and more powerful and even viable in this deck than it was before. So, yep. So that's going to mainly be it now for the deck. This deck has went through some major changes, and I personally really like the new Exceed build. It's going to take some time to get used to, but this is how, moving forward, we're going to be playing with Blackwings, because, with borreload Savage Dragon being gone, it was kind of like a big hit to it, especially if you used borreload Savage Dragon, because it was a way for you to have an Omni Negate to kind of protect you when you were going into Kali Yuga. Now, Jin Buster can kind of take that place, as well as using like Ultimate Falcon as a 3500 tower, as well with Blackwing Full Armor Master, and it just really helps the deck. I do plan on eventually posting up a tutorial video on how to go around it and how to use it and everything, but in the meantime, I just thought that I would just post this video up for everybody to kind of show you, you know, the new change, because it has been a long time since I've had posted a Kali Yuga update. And it's not to say that I didn't want to. It's just with Kali Yuga, there wasn't really a whole lot to change. I mean, essentially, you pretty much had the same, you know, build, and it wasn't anything really to change about it. I mean, I tried looking for other ways to build it, and just all in all, that was the most optimal build. And I just kind of decided to stay with that. But it's a kind of a good thing, because it did kind of force me to change and go back to the Exceed build, which is actually a very fun build. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I do plan on doing a test hands, or more of a tutorial on how to bring out Kali Yuga in the new way very soon. So just look forward for that. And thank you so much for watching. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Later.